This video is going to show you how to access and use SharePoint. SharePoint is going to be replacing the Q Drive, and it's all going to be web-based, so you won't have to go through your desktop anymore. We're going to go over how to log in, upload, edit, delete, and share documents. So if you want to skip ahead, you can use the timestamps at the beginning of this video. To access, you'll want to first visit office.com. And if you're not already signed in, you'll want to do that. You'll see at the top left-hand corner, there's going to be this 3x3 grid. You'll want to click that. And you'll see company data. If you don't see company data, you can click all apps and then search for it here. It's going to take you to this website. You can bookmark this so that you won't have to go through that process every time you want to visit SharePoint. This menu on the left-hand side is going to be how you're going to navigate SharePoint. The main functions that we'll be using are the home page, documents, and the recycle bin. If you ever get lost in SharePoint, you can always click the grid in the top left corner and go back to the home page. So the home page is going to have news here. This is where any updates or announcements will be posted. Some quick links over here. And then most recent activity done to the Q Drive. So it'll show if anyone's edited documents recently or uploaded. The notebook will take you to a little notepad that you can use for personal notes. You can type whatever you want here. This will signify that it's saved and that it's synced so that the next time you visit this, whatever you wrote will be here still. If you want to go back to SharePoint, you can click this grid up here and then just click company data. Site contents is just going to break down the different types of files within SharePoint. These tabs won't really be necessary because you can access everything through documents. Now here's where all the documents are going to be. You can either search using this search bar up here. This is going to search through the whole document and not just the title. It's going to search for any keywords throughout the entire document. Otherwise, if you know what folder, it's going to be alphabetized and you can just directly scroll through. So to upload new document, you can click here and upload directly from your desktop. You can also click here to create a new folder or document. If you create a new document, you'll want to click the folder that it belongs to, otherwise it's going to upload directly to here. So if we go into this folder, you could create a new folder within this folder or a document. If you create a document, it's going to take you to a browser version of Microsoft Word or Excel. Now you'll see here, this will signify that you're editing the document, and this will show if your recent changes have been saved. You can also name the document. And any changes you make will save automatically. So once it's saved, you can easily just X out of it. And you'll see here, it's already automatically uploaded. Now, if you wanted to edit a document that's already here, you'll have to keep in mind that all these documents here are going to be viewed by everyone within the company. So if we have multiple people editing the same document, it's not going to save all the changes. So to first start, you would want to click the check next to the document that you want to edit. You would click these three dots up here, and then you want to make sure that you check out the document. So you'll see it's going to have this little red arrow signifying that you checked out the document, which means that you can edit the document and no one else can edit it until you check it back in. So now you can either open this up on the web browser, Word, or you can open it up in your desktop. You can make whatever changes you want, wait till it saves, exit out of it, and then once you're done editing that document, you'll want to check it and check it back in. If you didn't make any edits, you can discard checkout. Now, depending on what kind of editing you did, you would either choose a minor version or a major version. So a minor version would change this document from a 1.0 to a 1.1. And if you made major changes, this would change it to a 2.0. And then you can add an additional comment. So we're going to choose a major version, check in. Now to view prior edits and other versions of this document, we're going to click the three dots at the top and then version history. So here you can see every edit someone has made on the document. Minor edits are going to show as a 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. It's going to show the date and time that it was done, who did it, and if they made any comments. 1.0 signifies that this was a major version, and a 2.0, the one we just did, was also a major version. So now you have the option to delete minor versions, which would delete 0.1 to 0.3. So keep this in mind when you're editing a document and you're choosing either a minor version or a major version. When editing Word and Excel documents on SharePoint, anything that you open and edit is going to automatically take you to the web version of Microsoft Word or Excel. If you want to edit the document on your desktop version, you would just click here, Open in Desktop App. It's going to ask if you want to open Word. And then here you can continue to make your edits. You want to make sure that either autosave is on or that you save the document after you're done. Up here will show you if the document's saved. And then once you're done, you can X out of this. This will signify that you can close the web version of Word. And then if you refresh this page, you can see that the edit that we made was saved. Excel will work the same way. If we wanted to create a new Excel spreadsheet, we would go to New, Excel Workbook. Once again, it's going to take us to the web version of Excel. We can either continue here, or if we want to work in the desktop version, we'll click here, Open in Desktop App. I'm going to ask if you want to open Excel. We see that autosave is on. You can see that it's still saving the changes. Once it says saved, then it's safe to exit out of this. This window can be closed. And then you can see here that it's already saved and updated. Now that's with Microsoft Word and Excel. With a PDF, there is no way to directly edit from SharePoint. So if you wanted to edit a PDF, you would have to directly download it first, open it up on Adobe, make any edits that you want, save it, and then you would re-upload it. To delete a document, you would simply check and then delete. Now this document is going to be here in the recycling bin. If you wanted to bring it back, you would just check the document and then restore. Any content deleted from SharePoint will be moved to the recycle bin. It'll stay here for 93 days until it's removed from this list. We'll still have access to it, but it just won't be displayed here. The site administrators will have permanent access to all deleted files. So if you need to restore something and you don't see it here, you can just contact us. So to share the document, you could either check the document directly and click Share up here. You also have the option here to share. It's going to bring up this window to where you can either enter in their email address with an optional message. You can send it through your Outlook, or you can just copy a direct link to send to someone. So you're welcome to explore. Those are the main functions of SharePoint. If you want to go back to the home page, you can either click Home or Company Data. The word Hi under Company Data signifies that this data is considered sensitive and there are full audits of all activity. Clicking SharePoint up here will not take you to this home page, so you want to make sure you either click Home or Company Data. If you ever have any questions or any issues with SharePoint, you can email support@c53.io and we would be happy to help you. And if you want to log out of SharePoint, you would just click this circle up here in the right top corner and then click Sign Out.